Hey guys, welcome to this week's Dog Life. I'm Kim Bachati.
And I'm Christina Borders.
And we're very glad to have you in our interactive show. Once again, we need your help, we need your input with photos, videos, and really what you want us to talk about. We've got a lot of things lined up in upcoming episodes, but we're getting ready for them all, you know, as we enter all the different seasons here and so forth. So we've got some great things for you coming. Today, you guys wanted to talk about grooming, so that's what we're going to do. We've gone through and we're going to meet an organic groomer. What did you think?
I thought it was interesting, the whole concept of organic grooming. It's not something that I was familiar with before we did this show, so yeah.
I had one great thing that she's got a great tip, so stay tuned, a money-saving tip for you. Whether you groom your dog or you don't, she had some good tips as far as that. Also, we are going to be making something, one of my favorite is donuts.
They're very yummy.
They're healthy donuts, so that's what's good. It's a great family event.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful thing there. We've got some funny little clips for you, along with some tips on if you are one of the people. We did a Facebook poll and found that the majority of you actually do give your dogs the bath. So if you're one of those that does, stay tuned. We've got some good tips on that.
DIY and some how-tos about the bath.
Absolutely. So for right now, we are going to move forward and we're going to see our first clip and our first up and learn a little bit more about that grooming and giving that bath and really kind of what we should be doing with all that. So let's kind of take a watch. Many of us shower or bathe once a day, but it isn't something that we want to do for our dog. Dogs have oils in their fur coats called sebum, and it collects on their hair shaft and follicles to protect a dog's skin from dehydration. So unless your dogs get excessively dirty, bathing them every other month is an easy standard to follow. For dogs with healthy skin and coat, choose a mild and gentle hypoallergenic shampoo made just for dogs. Using people's shampoo can irritate a dog's skin due to the ingredients and fragrances that it may contain. Bathing your dog isn't just for their hygiene. It's also a great time to check for scratches, bumps, fleas, or any other abnormalities. Dry them the best you can with a towel or a low-noise hair dryer so their skin doesn't stay moist and hold the wet dog smell. Many dogs run the other way when they realize you're ready to give them a bath. Try your best to keep your patience and explain to the dog what is happening. Your dog feels your stress, and that can actually make their stress levels rise as well. Taking it slow and having a few favorite treats will often help the dog settle down. Sometimes getting the dog used to a child's pool at non-bath time will help you convince them to go in when it is bath time.
Jennifer Holsworth is a professional dog groomer and owner of My Blue Dog. My Blue Dog is an organic grooming salon. Organic grooming aims to keep the grooming process as stress-free as possible while utilizing organic and natural products. Jennifer recommends starting the grooming process early. Fun, short visits will help acclimate your pup to a new environment of sights, sounds, and sensations. Want to keep your dog clean and save a little money? Brush them. Brushing your dog on a routine basis removes dirt, dander, and dead hair. This cuts down on time at the groomer and promotes coat and skin health. What's the best multi-purpose brush for your dog? Most long or double-coated dogs do well with a wire slicker brush. Have a short-coated dog like a Labrador or a Pit Bull? Try a metal or rubber curry. Shedding got you stressed? Along with routine brushing, a change in diet to a high-quality kibble, even a cooked or raw food diet can make a big difference in how much fur you find floating around your home. So remember Jennifer's tips. Don't wait to begin grooming your dog. Brush them routinely, feed them well, and be sure to thank your groomer.
Hey guys, we are now going to make our apple donuts. But I wanted to show you something first that I'm sure that you're aware of, but maybe you didn't realize how much or really kind of what it looked like. All the apples come waxed. so that you see them in the grocery store where they've got the coating on, because you know, from the pesticides, and they put that in so they're nice and shiny and they look all pretty, all lined up there, all the different kinds and so forth. But what you really need to do before you do anything with apples is you need to make sure that you take off the wax. And the easiest way to do that is with hot water. So I want to show you a little bit today so you can actually kind of see exactly what it is. So the cold water is not going to take the wax off of them, because you literally kind of have to melt the wax. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour some hot water just over the apple as I spill it all over the counter. But I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen. And you've seen all those bubbles that you see inside of the bowl there? That is actually the wax of the apple coming right off. So you can see all right inside of there. All those little bubbles, that's actually wax floating around. And you can actually tell, I don't know if you can tell it on the camera or not, the dullness of how the apple got. So lesson learned, wash your apples before you eat them, before you let the kids eat them, because we don't need that going around in our bellies. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to set this aside for right now. And as I said, we were making apple donuts. So I already kind of got started a little bit because I wanted to speed things along for you. But what I've done is I've actually sliced my apple. So we've got it so it's kind of sliced out the center like this. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a hole in the center. We're going to take a tip. You can get round cutters. You can get whatever it is that you want to do to use. And all you're simply going to do is kind of put it in. And you're going to get out and you're going to push it out. And you're going to make the hole. And these always stick in here, so normally you get a knife and just kind of pull it out. But we've already got them started lining up, and we're going to grab these other couple ones because I'm going to get Christina in here in a minute to help us decorate these. But these are actually perfect for the dogs and for their skin, along with all the toppings that we took as well, because the almonds and coconut are very, very beneficial for your dog's coat and to keep their skin healthy as well. So if you find that you're doing this ahead of time, use some lemon juice. Get some lemon juice, kind of brush the tops of the apples with the lemon so they don't turn brown. We all know that everything kind of oxidizes as that. But this is a fun thing to do with the kids. It's healthy to do, because one of the things that we're doing today too was we're going to talk a little bit about the cream cheese that we're using, because we're going to use cream cheese as a topping, coconut, cranberries, almonds, and even this is actually really kind of cool. This is freeze-dried strawberries, and what this is basically just straight strawberries. And there's an easy way that you can do this on your own, and that is you can place them in the oven at 200 degrees and pop them in there for about 2 hours or so, turn them over, and it tastes great. It's like candy to the kids. It's fresh, it's wholesome, and that is really our whole goal with everything that we're cooking for the dogs, for you, and for our families, because that is our goal for everything. We want to make sure that we're not using the dyes. So what we did was we took the freeze-dried strawberries, we ground it down into a powder, and we actually mixed it with the cream cheese. So it gave it color. It gave it so it looks very pretty. There's powders that you can get for all the different vegetables, different fruits that you can take and you can mix in and make wonderful toppings for the donuts, apple donuts. And it's fun for the kids to do. It's fun for them to think, oh, we're doing this for the dog. It's just a great family night, great family event. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Christina, come on over and help me decorate these. And we're gonna get this going so you guys can see it. So we basically have, this is actually ricotta cheese that I have as well here. And you can see it's kind of drained a little bit. Let me get the paper towel. Are you ready to decorate, girl?
Yes.
Yes. Are you gonna be a good decorator?
I hope so.
I hope so. All right. Well, first, as we were talking about the cream cheese, I wanted you to tell them, what's in this cream cheese? Can you find the ingredients? Oh my gosh.
Oh, cream, skim milk, salt, and cheese culture.
Okay, so this is a brand that we like. There's other brands out there, but watch your cream cheese because a lot of them have a lot of different things in them. And as I said, so we're going to use the cream cheese, which we've taken from here, and we put a little bit of maple syrup in. So we're going to use that. We have taken our strawberry powder that we got from our frozen strawberries, and we mixed it with that as well.
Oh, that's pretty.
All right, so I'm going to clean this up, and you are going to start decorating.
Okay.
And all you're going to do, let's see, where's my other knife? Here, big knife or small knife?
Little, small.
Oh my goodness. All you're going to do is you're going to take it like this, and you're going to take you're going to spread it all around the top.
I'm going to smear it.
You're going to smear it, right? Smear it. And if you just put lemon juice on yours, let them dry because the cream cheese has a tendency to want to kind of come off. So you do that while I clean up this stuff.
Do I do these or just
Yeah,
those?
no, go ahead and do those.
Okay.
Go ahead and do those up there.
Okay.
And then I'll start with the ricotta
Okay.
because these ones had the lemon juice, so they really needed to kind of dry a little bit more on that. And we'll do that real good. All right, let me clean my mess up over here already. So we stay nice, neat, and clean. Our stuff's all up, and we can do this. And we've got, like I said, all these great toppings to be able to put on. That powder stuff that I was talking about, I used to have a bakery, and we didn't use color. Oh, look at you this time. Oh my goodness, she must have been practicing because I asked her to do some decorating for me a while back and she couldn't do it. I'm very proud of you. You did good. So, our ricotta, as I was talking about, see, I got sidetracked there. That always happens to me. The colored icing, we don't need it. There's lots of different ways that we can make things colorful, make things look good. As we talked about the fruit at our bakery, we never did anything with colored icings because there's too many dyes, too many things in there that it's just, why do
It's not good for you.
It's not good
It's not
for
good
you at
for
all.
the puppies either.
I know. So, as I said, ricotta cheese, and sometimes the ricotta cheese gets a little bit, like I said, with the whey, so you can drain it. But look how pretty.
Oh, it's fancy.
I know. I used a different tip. Fancy pantsy.
Stars.
I know, the star tip. So I will decorate these. Come on, let's go. You got lots more to decorate.
I'm trying
Your
to
pups
be
in here. You have to-
Professional. I can't be rushed.
I know. Well, you have to be rushed because we have to keep these people entertained.
Oh,
Lord. Please.
Okay.
Please, please, please. All right,
I
we are
won't
going to do all of this, and then we're
scare.
going to give all the puppies apples today. I did find out that an apple a day does keep the ear doctor away for the puppies as well. We found that out.
Good news, especially if you have a lab or a basset hound or a dog that's prone to ear issues.
Absolutely, absolutely. But see, this is fun because, like I said, I picture doing this with Jum Jum.
Yes.
Jum Jum is my granddaughter. She refers to herself as Jum Jum. Her name is Gemma. And it's funny because she's only 2 and she hasn't learned the concept of I or me yet. She talks about herself in the third person. So I just told my son this morning, I said, I want to get her up here because I want her to do a show with us. Are you getting stuff all over?
I'm going to lick my fingers and you're going to yell at me.
That's right. You do not lick your fingers.
But it's there. It says eat me.
No, we don't.
Gosh.
We don't do things like that. Christina needs
It's like
help.
I'm 2 years old. She won't let me do anything.
Yeah, well, she also acts like she's 2 years old.
I don't.
So we're going to put some cranberries in. Cranberries, great, obviously, for UTIs for dogs. Great bladder and kidney health. And here, I know what you want to put on. Coconut.
Coconuts.
Her favorite. We're going to do that.
Coconuts.
Goes in, and then we're going to put some almonds on. And what I even like about the frozen strawberries, like I said, the freeze-dried stuff, it kind of looks like sprinkles. So we can actually take it because all those candy sprinkles are the same thing. They're just all full of sugar that we don't need. Put this all in. And this would be great for like holidays, you know, Easter, Valentine's Day, Christmas, 4th of July, you know, anything.
They're really pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're really good, but they're really pretty too.
Well, exactly, and they would make up a very pretty
and it's
plate.
healthy.
Very healthy. Well, I thank you for your help in decorating today.
Thanks.
You did very good.
Do I get to eat one now?
You get to eat. And we get to see if Cosmos, we'll see if we can get Cosmos in here to eat one as well with us. But next up, I have to share with you my hairdresser, how she cuts her dog's hair. I think you guys will like it. So just go watch that. We're going to eat the donuts
Pretty funny.
and give one to Cosmos and some of the puppies. I don't know which one I want. I want this
I
one
have
too.
to have coconut.
Me too. Good?
Hey guys, come on. She said, let's get ready for lunch. If we take this big bowl, we'll get lots of food.
Wow, Riggs, you're really strong.
I got it now. I'm gonna put it over here by this bowl. Maybe she'll fill up both of them for us.
Ooh, that would be really awesome. You're so
a smart rig.
I know. Come on, get away. Let's go. We got to get ready for lunch.
But I thought you were going to share.
No sharing. One of the questions we received from a viewer was to ask, what do I tell my dog to do when they're doing something wrong? So, the easiest thing, tell them what they know how to do. The easiest behavior of sit. Sit is your go-to behavior. If your dog is doing something that you don't want them to do, be instructional. Tell them what you want. What do you want them to do? You want them to sit. But practice the sit game. That is the easiest way to make sure that your dog will comply in all different situations. Does your dog know how to sit when you're sitting on the floor? And can you ask your dog to sit? Who can show me sitting? Can you show me sitting? Let's see. Can puppies do it? Not crawling on me. I guess we need to work on our sitting game, right? But you know what? Right now I'm getting tons of puppy kisses. So remember, just ask your dogs to sit in all different ways. Oh, goodness. Hey guys, we are here with your first dog DIY, and what we're going to be talking about is how to make a bandana. We figured all you guys that give your dogs a bath, they need to have a spiffy bandana just like they went to the groomers. And what's great about this is it's an easy tip, all by getting a pair of pinking shears. The pinking shears are where they have like the zigzag on the inside, because then when you cut your fabric, it makes it so the edges won't fray out. Usually dog bandanas come in 5 different sizes, starting at about 17 inches across the top, coming down about 5 or 6 inches. Log on Pinterest, Google, find out for your specific dog which best size that they need. And then if you're feeling super ambitious, you can even learn how to make your dog a bow tie. This is great. They look adorable on the puppies. They look adorable on the bigger dogs. Or if you want to make a hair bow, you can even take a regular hair tie and stick it in the back as you're tying it on, and that can slip right through your dog's collar. Or you can take it and put it in the dog's hair. So all these fun tricks to do to be able to make your dog look spiffy. I mean, heck, with this, you can make your dog a new bandana every single day. And that is your dog DIY. From our Facebook poll, we learned that many of you give your dog a bath at home. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the tips that we know from bathing so many dogs over the years of what to do kind of helps. One shampoo that we do like is actually called Jackson Daisy, and it actually comes a shampoo and a lotion. This really is really great for skins and allergies, and some of the pictures, the website's kind of like not a real modern or up-to-date kind of thing. It's at jacksondaisy.com, I believe. But the product is really, really good, and that's one of the shampoos that we really do like. But one of the tricks that we also do to put in here, if I can show you, is we actually take like an empty dish soap bottle, and we will fill it first with a little bit of water, and obviously we want to make sure it's warm water, because your dog's skin is very sensitive as well, as far as to hot and cold. So don't just kind of douse them with a cold shower or cold hose or something like that. For us, we're lucky enough where we have the hot and the cold together, so we can kind of mix them together in our outside hose. So what we do is we put a little bit of water in first, and we put water in first, remember that, because if you put the shampoo in first, you're gonna end up with nothing but a bunch of suds. So I fill it up maybe about halfway, a little bit with water. Usually it's about a 1 to 8 dilution for the consistency that we'll do. And this saves, because a lot of people, what they do is they just basically go and they will take the soap and they'll put it in their hand and they'll put it and rub it on the dog. Well, what that does is it concentrates that soap in that area. And if you leave the soap on the dogs, what happens is they end up where they get like itchy and stuff like that, or a couple days later, if they don't fully dry it out, their skin gets real itchy. So this actually makes it kind of nice and easy to be able to get the soap equally distributed all over their body. Put this, oh my gosh, I'm doing wonderful here today. All right, the next tool that we use that we really, really like, it works wonders, is this Pet One Pro. And this is by Waterpik, and as you can see, I've got it on here. And it comes where it just kind of sprays out, and you can get it so it sprays very hard, or you can get it so it sprays very, very lightly. And Cosmos loves this. This is kind of like a massage into his back. He'll sit there and they kind of like do great with it. What I like about it is it can go to your outside spigots, And it also can go to your shower. It comes with an adapter that if you do put your dog in the bathtub, you're able to do that. But it gives you that option to be able to do either or. So Mr. Elliott's going to be our demonstrator here today. Come here, Elliott. Here, please. Good boy. Good sitting. Good sitting, our little baby Burner, huh? Welcome back, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the show and how cute Elliott was.
Baby Elliot.
Oh gosh, he's going to be my nemesis because I want to keep him, but I can't. I can't. Everybody keeps saying, keep Elliott, keep Elliott. He is the sweetest boy. But we learned a lot this week as far as the different grooming tips.
Absolutely.
You know, we filled our bellies with the apples, which Cosmos loved.
Yes.
He likes the cheese part.
Cheese
you know.
boy.
But I think I figured out why he doesn't want to come in. It's when we would do the other show, Healthy Dog Eats, he was always a part of it, and he would get very, very excited, as you know, the second I put my chef coat on. And because of the fact that I'm not wearing my chef coat doing these segments, I have a feeling he's like, it's not my show
It's
anymore.
not my show anymore.
But
It's not my cue.
I think we'll have to test that out. Maybe next week we'll try wearing a chef coat. Well, next week we have a special guest coming, Melissa Gunderson, and she is with the Proud Dog Mom, and she's going to share with us a little bit about her background and her story because she was actually a TV news reporter.
Yes.
And she moved here and she started the Proud Dog Mom blog along with writing a cookbook. So we're going to have her join us in the kitchen and make something. So join us for next week, guys. We hope you have a great week. Make sure that those pictures keep coming,
Keep them coming.
videos.
Yes.
What else we
everything. We need your feedback. This
That's
is an
right.
interactive show.
Right, there you go.
Right,
There you
so-
go. We need to see what you want to learn about, what you want to see, and we'll find it. We'll figure it out. We'll all have fun learning together. So have a great week, guys. We'll see you next week.